Hey everyone, welcome back to Buyer Blitz. Today, we're diving deep into a camera that's been generating a lot of buzz in the photography world, the Leica M11-D. Now, Leica has always had a strong reputation for merging classic photography craftsmanship with cutting-edge, modern technology. But the M11-D, it takes things in a completely different direction. This camera is built for photographers who yearn for that tactile, analog experience, while still wanting to benefit from today's digital conveniences. If you've ever craved the feel of film photography but don't want to be tied down by its limitations, this might just be the perfect balance. In this video, we're going to dive into what makes the Leica M11-D a game-changer in today's digital camera landscape. We'll explore its unique concept, how it performs in real-world shooting scenarios, and what sets it apart from the sea of modern digital cameras available today. But before we get into the nitty-gritty details, let's rewind for a moment and talk about the philosophy behind Leica's M-D series. This series has always revolved around simplicity and minimalism. Leica's goal with these cameras has been to strip away all the bells and whistles we've come to expect in modern digital photography. Things like instant feedback, complex menus, and playback functions. Instead, the M-D series focuses on bringing photography back to its purest form. It's about the act of shooting itself. The first M-D camera, the Leica M60, was a bold statement. It came with no LCD screen, no playback, and no digital menus at all. The goal was simple: let photographers immerse themselves fully in the moment of capturing the shot, without the distractions of modern conveniences. Fast forward to the M11-D, and this philosophy continues, but with some much-needed updates to cater to today's photographers. So, what exactly sets the Leica M11-D apart from the crowd? At the core of the M11-D experience is the idea of removing the LCD screen. That's right. No screen means no way to constantly check your shots after every click, a habit many of us have developed in the digital age, also known as chimping. This forces you, the photographer, to stay fully present in the moment. Without the ability to constantly review your photos, you focus more on your subject, your composition, and your scene. You trust your instincts and sharpen your skills, just like in the days of film photography. For seasoned photographers, this approach can feel incredibly refreshing. It challenges you to rely more on the fundamentals of photography, things like exposure, composition, and timing, rather than constantly tweaking settings based on instant feedback. And while this might sound daunting at first, it ultimately makes you a more deliberate and thoughtful photographer. Now let's take a look at the design of the M11-D. As we've come to expect from Leica, it's a beautifully crafted piece of equipment. The camera is both minimalist and durable, with an aluminum top plate that gives it a premium, solid feel. It's slightly lighter than the brass-topped silver version of the M11, but still retains that satisfying heft that makes it feel like a traditional film camera. At just 10 grams heavier than the black M11, it strikes a perfect balance. Not too heavy, not too light. So it feels just right in hand. Even though the M11-D lacks an LCD screen, Leica has included some modern conveniences. The camera comes with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, allowing you to transfer images or control your camera remotely through the Leica Photos app. This gives you the flexibility to check your shots if you really want to. But remember, the goal here is to shoot without distractions, so the app is more of a convenience than a necessity. One notable difference between the M11-D and its predecessor, the M10-D, is the absence of the film advance lever. On the M10-D, this lever acted as a thumb rest and served mostly an aesthetic purpose, mimicking the look of vintage film cameras. While some users might miss this feature, Leica opted for a cleaner, more stripped-back design with the M11-D, staying true to their minimalist philosophy. It's all about focusing on what's essential and nothing more. Let's talk about what it's actually like to shoot with the Leica M11-D. The absence of the LCD screen completely changes how you interact with the camera. You have to rely solely on the optical rangefinder for focusing and composition. Rangefinder photography is all about precision, and the M11-D excels at this. It's not the easiest system for beginners to pick up, but for experienced photographers, it offers an incredibly rewarding shooting experience. The magic of this camera lies in how it forces you to stay in the moment. Without a screen to check your shots, you stop second-guessing yourself and start trusting your instincts. It takes a bit of getting used to, especially if you've been shooting with digital cameras where you can adjust settings on the fly. But once you embrace this process, you start focusing more on the scene, the light, and the moment in front of you. Even though the M11-D is designed to mimic the analog experience, it still comes with the benefits of being a digital camera. You're not limited to a roll of 36 exposures. Instead, you've got virtually unlimited shooting capacity thanks to SD cards. And while film shooters need to worry about X-ray machines at airports, digital photographers can travel worry-free. Now, let's talk about what's inside this camera. The M11- is equipped with a 60-megapixel BSI sensor, the same one found in the regular M11, which delivers incredibly high-resolution images with excellent dynamic range. This gives you plenty of flexibility in post-production. And with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, you'll have plenty of room for all your high-resolution files. For photographers on the move, one of the more modern features is USB-C charging. While this might seem like a small detail, it's actually a game changer. You can charge the camera with a power bank, so no more worrying about carrying extra batteries or a charger. Plus, the 1,800 mAh battery is larger than previous M models, giving you more shooting time, even without the LCD screen. Another interesting feature is content credentials, a technology aimed at ensuring editorial integrity and protecting digital media. While this feature is still in its early stages, it's promising to see Leica thinking ahead and incorporating it into the M11-D, especially for professionals who value the security of their work. So, what's the takeaway? The Leica M11-D is more than just another digital camera. It's a unique experience. It's designed for photographers who appreciate the discipline of shooting film, but still want the conveniences of modern digital technology. This camera isn't for everyone, though. If you rely heavily on digital features like live view or playback, the M11- might feel like a step backward. But for those who are willing to embrace its limitations, the M11-D offers something truly special, a chance to slow down, to be more deliberate, and to reconnect with the craft of photography. If you're someone who loves the feel of shooting film but doesn't want to deal with the downsides, the Leica M11-D could be your perfect companion. It strips away all the distractions, leaving you with just the essentials: your camera, your subject, and the moment. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to Buyer Blitz for more in-depth camera reviews and first impressions. And let us know in the comments, is the M11-D the camera for you?